Show.
Just to let you know. That's right.
Well, hello, Larry.
Tonight at Larry's, we catch up with world-class hip-hop artist BBOY Machine. So sit back, grab a drink, as we chat about this man's life, the industry, and real hip-hop culture.
Hello, Larry.
So, Machine, man, welcome to Larry's.
How you doing?
Good to have you, man.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming by.
Not the only time, right?
Didn't you get banned the first time you were at Larry's? I remember an incident that happened.
Over here?
Something here. No, in Larry's, man. Something happened in
What?
Larry's, in this bar, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
That
You
was you, man.
kicked me out?
No, man, he was like 5'11", black. It must be you, right?
I ain't Larry, man. I'm nowhere near Larry.
That's true. You got a drink?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What you got?
I got me a little vodka cranberry.
Cranberry.
Yeah.
Cranberry.
Oh.
Jam.
Jam. Hell yeah.
So yes, you got a drink, man. So yeah, Machine, let's talk. Like, you're in the UK.
Yeah.
How long you been in the UK for?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
And what
Back
are you
and
actually what are you actually up to?
Now?
Yeah.
A lot of things, man. Business owning, traveling, competing, advertisement. Wow. Recouping. That in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the tour that you're doing in a collaboration, who's helping you?
Just for right now, just me and another company called 100%. I don't know if it's ever been really done and how many people do it, but something that B-boys don't do really right now, which is paying for your own tour, like artists do.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, and not trying to put myself on this level or anything like that, but the other celebrities out here, this is what they do. This is what the marketing plan, and this is what the companies do for them, and this is what they spend their money on, to get other followers, to get other people to gather to their events.
When you were born, you weren't born Machine.
I was not born Machine, definitely. Jeffrey?
Yeah,
Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Jeffrey was a kid that grew up everywhere.
Yeah.
At a time, yes. Grew up around many cultures, many colors.
Yeah.
Respected all those things too.
Yeah.
Came from a place called Sacramento, California.
Yes.
Where I
So
mainly
born
spent
and raised?
most of the time there in
Yeah.
the Bay Area, back and forth. Wasn't a nice place that I grew up in called Del Paso Heights.
Right.
Like a lot of people grew up in. So there's no, sympathy there, or that I'm not looking for or anything like that. And, I was a person that and I know now that being my age that I am, made it out of that place.
Yeah. And did dance act as a vehicle in that?
It definitely did.
Yeah.
Definitely. That and discipline. Definitely
discipline.
self
The
discipline.
discipline's there.
Oh man.
The self-belief and then the discipline. It's
And
like
patience. And the patience.
Yeah. So like, how old were you when you started dancing? And before dancing, was there something else that you really engaged with that really like got you fired up?
Man, I mean, a lot of things got me fired up when I was a kid. More movies like anybody else. Inspiration of your mother and your father. Because that's what that's the sponge that you take as a kid. That's the thing. Those are the people that you first know about life before you step out to it on your own. First and foremost. Movies, my mother, father, my family, music, which played a big part. It was a very big part in my family. The culture that I lived in. The lifestyle that my parents lived. All of that stuff. Played. A big fire in that. In that growth.
And the music was a coming together of something, of a celebration.
Not all the time.
Not all the time.
No, I don't think sometimes music brings you a celebration. It shouldn't, but it does in some kind of way.
Yeah.
Whether it be pain,
when you're angry,
but it makes you feel something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something that most people take for granted most of the time, or they don't absorb of words. And I'm very good at that.
Yeah.
I'm good at absorbing words.
So when you started dancing, what was the thing that like drew you to it? Because you're an explosive dude when you dance, man. Like you are like you getting away from some heavy shit. Do you know what I mean? You're just like you letting out,
Well, I learned very early, due to my upbringing, that I needed something in my life to actually be silent but deadly.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And to channel that energy.
And to be able to channel that energy without talking.
Yeah.
Most people don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
And stay like that throughout their life, you know. And that was one of the biggest things that I picked up on as being a kid.
Yeah.
You know, having to be silent but still be effective.
Yeah. And do you think though that like when you're exploding through dance and you're sending your message, it certainly ain't silent.
Well, it's definitely not silent.
Certainly ain't silent. But I know
there's
what you
a reason
mean.
why. I want to just jump back on that. You know, one of the biggest reasons why I dance is because of my passing of a cousin.
Okay.
Me and him used to dance together. His name is Anthony McCann Jr. And we were told throughout our life that I taught him things and he taught me things, you know, and we grew up together. It was my father's uncle.
Yeah.
I mean, my father's brother, you know, and it was my uncle. And so he was always over the house with both of us because we were practically born in the same year at different times. He's born in June. I was born in September.
Yeah.
I started walking before him.
Okay.
So he used to chase me around the house.
Yeah.
And from him seeing that, I started helping him learn how to walk. So through our lives, we always stayed connected through our lives. Motown 25.
Okay.
Anybody know about it? I know he does. I know you do. You know anything? It was one of the most famous times, actually, ever. Not only in black movement, but in black culture. The backslide was done on TV. It's called the moonwalk. So we started to go in the kitchen and start to attempt it. He was the first one to get it. He was always good at getting things down. Very fast. Anything. Rapping, anything. He was a big inspiration to me.
Yeah.
When he passed, I took it upon myself then in the 10th grade to actually become a dancer. And put my all into it. Something that I know he would probably remember.
Yeah.
You know. So, yeah, that's one of the biggest fires that I don't let go of.
Yeah, that's quite a significant foundation to express and release.
People will be able to come here and express. So you'll definitely see more stories.
Yeah.
Way more. Where you put your soul at is like a seed. I just say it was where you plant your seed is where you want to sell your soul at. You never lose it.
Yeah.
Who's ever really met the devil?
I danced with him a few times. Bro.
Hey, we definitely done probably done that one before.
I met him in Cuba one night. No, for real, I met him in Cuba one night. So
Go ahead.
That's another story. But no, I definitely danced with the devil, man. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, he always is around.
He had great, like a great cologne.
Oh.
His cologne was on point.
Okay.
It was on point, fire.
Wow. That's hot. That's hot.
But you know, like all jokes aside, though, obviously, like you've come from a place where it's very challenging.
Yes.
Your upbringing has been tested on
Definitely.
many levels.
And as always,
Your passing of your relative.
more than
best way to describe. I don't like naming things.
You don't
like
have
that.
to.
You know,
We don't
family
even have to
isn't
go that
always
deep.
your
Yeah.
real family, so to speak. But
definitely.
But like you've had the passing, him going somewhere else, and you're trying to like hold on to his energy and keep that. And I totally understand that. Like,
I hold it.
I kind of have a similar situation because you give out so much of your energy and you promote yourself publicly at that given time, and you try to embrace that energy with others, and you know, and you perform. You know, when you perform, and you know that you're doing your best most naturally. You know, when you're free, when, like ghosting.
Right.
You know, when you're out there.
It's called ghostwriting.
I think Poe told me that once, and I like that.
Yeah.
Because that is like it's
a channel that people.
Yeah, it's a different frequency.
It's a oh my God, it's
frequency.
a whole nother. Let me just explain, man. I've had nights just like any other B-boy or B-girl where you're just in these zones where it's just tunnel. And it's eternal how many things you can think and spread throughout your body. Your mind triggers to go so fast to actually putting things together. Those are flows.
Yeah.
That's a flow. You know, a flow, a wave of moods, a wave of thoughts is a flow. Something you listen to in music, something that you are melody to in music of notes, you know, and you can be able to, you know, interpret this through your body.
Bruce Lee once said, the greatest hindrance of any form of physical activity is the knowing of oneself.
Exactly.
You know, and that's true. Like as a b-boy, for example, if you're in an environment where
if you don't
feel
believe
the pressure,
yourself,
if you feel the pressure.
I tell dancers this all the time, and they don't get it. But hopefully today you will. If you can't make me believe who you are, how the hell am I going to be able to believe you in anything?
Yeah, exactly.
If you can't bring me into something that I don't know about, I don't know anything about you from the get-go. But you have to convince me to actually believe that, hey, I'm a better dancer than the guy that's standing across from me.
It's no different to a prison yard mentality.
No, man, it's no different from going from a corporate business too.
Yeah, exactly.
If me and you were in cubicles right now, being totally honest with you, I would have to prove that I could keep up with the damn company just like you do, right? Or you're going to look over at the other cubicle and tell him, hey, that guy over there can't keep up. Everybody knows there's a weak link. Everybody knows there's a strong link. Everybody knows there's an average link.
Yeah.
Everybody knows this. It's called a team.
From a sales background, like for example, I sold cars for quite a while, and selling cars.
Commissions.
Yeah, commissions. So like you could have an awesome month, sell a lot of cars, and this is like where industry kicks in. Sell a lot of cars, you're the king of the castle. You're in demand. Everyone wants a piece of your ass.
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, of course. They want
Doesn't that happen in entertainment all the time?
And you got to maintain that. You got to hold on to that. You got to hold on to that. But at the same time, there's other people who, for example, if you're in that environment of selling, you've had a really great month. The next month you're not having such a great time, and you're being threatened with the ultimate, you're going to lose your job.
In a month?
Yeah, it's gone.
Wait a minute.
3 weeks ago, it doesn't matter.
6 months. 6 months just went on where you just kicked ass.
Yeah.
A month got you kicked out.
Yeah. Exactly, though. It's true, right? You know?
Most of the people that you're looking at don't keep regiments.
Yeah.
See, I don't care what nobody's going to say about me. I'm going to tell you that right now. My regiments is I know what actually keeps me going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Regardless of whatever actually ups and downs of the stock market happens in your body. You don't know that your body's a stock market. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. It's going to go left. It's going to go right. The stock market goes in different directions. You know what going left and right means in stock market? You trade. That's left and right. Up and down is the volume of money you make. So, if you learn that through your body, you would make more money.
Yeah. If you can see that for what it truly is, and you're conditioned and you're looking to make a living and succeed and feed your family, look after what's yours and protect those around you. If that's what your kind of outlook to life is, if you're doing that, obviously you have to have like a balance that says, look, this is what I value of this, and whatever happens, I'll never lose sight of that.
No.
And I'll never compromise that. I'll go close if I have to, but there's a reason to do that. And I don't have to explain myself to anyone.
At a borderline.
Yeah, but there's things that I just won't do. And that's decent. That's kind of how it should be, right?
It's a balance of it. It has to be, you know, just in what you're saying. You know, that person is going to have to learn either to stay out of the jungle or stay in the jungle to survive.
Yeah.
You're going to have to learn, you know. Sometimes somebody will tip somebody's scale more than it needs to be tipped.
Yeah.
If I put too many of my rings over on one side of your hand, it's going to make your hand heavier, right?
Oh, let's try it.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's try it, man.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Or does your hand already have weight to it?
My hand already goes in my pocket every time something goes in my hand.
Yeah, all right. But seriously, it's like a scale. If somebody gives you too much gluttony of actually who you are and you don't really have it, then personally, you're going to go out there and you're going to lose.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You're working on a flawed system.
Yeah, you have to know that there's a flawed system.
Yeah.
You have to know this, and this is where I was catching at this If you're learning a move, every B-boy knows this. If anybody tells you any way how to do a move, you're not going to learn it until you actually do it yourself.
Yeah. In a time where it's industry driven, and this relates to skateboarding from a documentary I watched, and there was
Which
this
one?
We Are Skateboarders, and it's a great debate, and I think it's relevant to anyone that's into b-boying enough to feel the pressures of what we feel.
Oh, I know.
With the hate.
I know it, bro. I grew up with friends that were sponsored skateboarders.
Okay.
Come on, man. I'm from California.
Yeah.
Everybody skated.
You do what you do because it feels good. Nowadays, people do what they do because it looks good.
Or it makes them money.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the
B-boys
next step, isn't it?
But how many people don't even pay attention to the culture? They're just doing what's fancy, what's in.
Yeah, of course.
They're not even learning the regiments of the moves.
A lot of people
They're
are
not
doing
even
that in
learning
competitions.
they're not learning the
succeed,
regions.
you know?
They're not learning the regions of the moves.
Yeah.
That they're learning.
Yeah.
I've said this in my class to my students, and I don't even mind saying it. Most of you guys don't even know who your teachers are because you learned off YouTube and don't believe that those are your teachers.
Yeah, but who cares in this modern times who your teachers are?
That's
in
a
this modern
fucking
time,
man.
In this modern time, that doesn't
What?
matter. He ain't been around for 5 years,
But
man.
being
Don't worry
honest,
about
why
him.
doesn't look, hold on. Let me just break that one down for you, Slamo.
Yeah.
Check this out. So it doesn't matter that your actual teacher doesn't matter, right? But people still go to church outside.
Yeah.
Why don't anybody ever think that hip hop now is one of the new Bibles that actually probably God put here for people? It has bad, it has good, it has journey, it has wealth. It has everything that the other Bible already has.
Let's drink.
Cheers, man.
So,
What are you drinking? What are you drinking?
Cavassier.
Oh my God. Oh, let me tell you something. Last time I drank Cavassier, I drank a beautiful. I drank 2 of them. I think I spent like 1,500 pounds at the bar up in Reading once. Yeah.
I remember that.
Oh,
You gave me a DVD at that time. You gave me a DVD.
You should
were
have
there
came to
with
the
Ness.
club party. Yes.
Yeah.
You
were
should
there
have
with
came
Ness.
to that club
First time
party.
I ever met you.
That
You
club.
gave me a DVD.
How'd that DVD work out?
It didn't work, man. Can I get my money back? No, actually, that DVD, that DVD was off the chain, bro. Like seriously, even with the Transformer robot cartoon in the middle of it, man.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
I think first of all, obviously it's a pleasure to have you here. The concept of Larry's is to, allow the selected few to come through and have their time to talk about, the things that are going on, that's making a difference, that's pushing boundaries or giving back. Either way, it's all inspirational.
I hope that somebody can see the same vision that I have.
Because I'm
Because
in
they're
the
going to
drive.
go down some of the same roads that I've been down.
The driving force behind what makes you tick as a b-boy, that would have great
That's the
success
only
in
thing-
anything that you do.
Slap, being honest. Most b-boys don't know other b-boys. They make assumptions about social media.
Yeah.
They make assumptions about pictures that they see online. You make assumptions about most of your friends, actual assumptions of themselves actually online. Right? That's what you think life is, don't you? But you don't see when they actually go to the bathroom. When they eat a sandwich, pick a booger. Do you? That's life. Are you judging them for that? Because why? No, it's because it's something normally you do.
Well, let's drink to that, man. Let's drink. You want a drink?
This is the Larry Show.
Just to let you know. That's right.
Like my father always said.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
got it
remember,
now.
I remember. Yeah, he did say that.